In this video, I'm going to be showing you the differences of how you might be approaching your work in class as a student versus how you should be approaching it if you want to be a pro. Let me show you what that shift looks like. The 5 big shifts that take you from student to pro. Number 1, students seek the right answer. Pros look for the possibilities. When I see student mindset actors, they're usually trying to get it right, get the scene right, show the teacher that I'm a good actor, show all my peers that I know what I'm doing. But here's the truth. In acting, there is no final answer. This is an art form, people. There's no gold star at the end of the scene that you're gonna get. There's truly only exploration. A professional actor approaches their artistry and training as if they're a scientist in a lab. The work is never done, it's in progress. They're not trying to appease anyone. They're not trying to look good for anyone. They're just trying to search for something new about the moment, about the scene, or even about themselves. That's the thing that's moving. It's about that constant progression of discovery. Just trying to be good locks you into performance mode. When you're in the work of discovering, you're more curious, you're exploring, you become present, responsive, and that's exactly where the artistry lives. You guys gotta chill out, get it wrong, who cares? Number 2, students wait to be taught. Pros make their own decisions. Students are always looking for instruction. What do I do? What do I say? Where should I go? What's my objective? All of that. They're looking for their teachers, the acting coach, the casting director. Please tell me what you want. But pros walk in with already pre-made decisions on that scene. They're not waiting to be told, well, how should I approach this? They started thinking about that feedback even before it came. You have to look at that other person as your collaborator, the teacher, the casting director, whoever's there in front of you. That's your collaborator. And what is a collaboration? When 2 people split up the work and combine to make something as one. It's like any school project. If you come in and you're that person that only did 10% of the work, you're not everyone's favorite on the team. And boy, were you the kind of person that made me mad in school. Ooh, everybody's got to give their percentage, you know what I mean? Just coming in the 10% of knowing your lines, which honestly some people don't even do that, is not enough effort being put in. Be a pro, come in, have made some decisions already, and be ready to collaborate. Yeah, you could be flexible, but that doesn't mean you didn't give part of your opinion. Otherwise, you're not finding your own voice. You're just taking on other people. The best actors I know don't just follow directions. They absorb, they digest, and they think about what other people have taught them and told them. Don't try and act like your teacher because that's what you think they want. Act like you. Take whatever tools they're offering and make it your own. Number 3, students think just because they're taking more classes that they're growing. Professionals will take a more holistic approach to their acting. Students just take the approach to always be a student, honestly. Like they just keep putting money into class after class after class after class instead of actually seeing if they are offering anything themselves. There's a moment in every actor's career where they have to realize that classes just aren't the answer. And you're still operating like a student if you come to that reckoning moment and you continue to just take classes. You're just taking them in being like, I was told that this is what I'm supposed to do. But pros are able to take a zoom out look at what is happening. Let's look at the big picture. What do I need right now in this very moment in order to improve my craft? I want to be more available, more present, more whatever on stage or on screen. And when you actually have the answer to that question, it could be a class, but it also could not be. Sometimes you're finding that you're not present on stage or on screen because you're actually just burnt out. You need a break. You need to refill your well. Sometimes you're feeling like you're just not inspired. Maybe you need to go plan a little trip for yourself if you're able to. Or dedicate some time going to the park and sitting there and observing people because that's what brings you joy, is being able to see the characters that you get to bring to life. Class is not always the answer. It can be, but it's not always. Training is about your whole self, your body, your nervous system, your movement, your breath, your relationships, your habits. This is a lifestyle, not a weekend intensive. Now, once again, let me clarify. Sometimes classes are the answer. So here's the difference between a student and a pro in choosing classes. Students always want to just chase scene work class, but pros know that they grow from many different areas. So they'll often choose the invisible skill. The most straightforward and obvious class to take is scene work, or just a normal acting class is what they'll label it as. Everyone wants to jump into the scene study stuff, but most people don't realize that there other options to help you grow. And it's these other kinds of training that can be silently helping your craft without you even know it. Your breath, your posture, your movement, your voice, Alexander technique. These are all examples of techniques that help you be instead of do, and there's not as much of an immediate result from them. But after years of taking movement classes or Alexander technique classes or voice classes, I noticed such a huge change in my performance that I wasn't even conscious of. My body would relax, my voice would have more range to it, my impulses became sharper, I was able to find presence easier and faster. And let me tell you, presence is power in acting. So a student might approach signing up for classes in an obvious way, but a pro knows how to dissect the nitty-gritty of what they specifically need and are willing to put in the long game to help them develop. That immediate response of getting to apply something from a scene study is great to learn. You should learn that, but sometimes it's the longer, more intensive techniques that are actually going to make a difference for you. And number 5, students like to avoid failure as much as they can, while pros use it as their feedback. When something doesn't go right, students spiral. Ow, why can't I cry in my scene? Or I'm doing a comedy and I just keep breaking because my scene partner's so funny and I am flatlining. They shut down. They just quit. Well, can't do it. I guess I'm not good at comedy. I guess I'm not good at dramas. Pros just view this as information, as data. It's direction. Oh, didn't hit that moment truthfully this time. Maybe that's my sign I need to dig a little deeper there. Maybe incorporate a certain exercise of some sort to find that moment for the show. It's actually the sign to study that impulse or that moment or the failure that's in front of you. Pros see every miss as actual direction. It's data. That's not working. How do I figure that out? Didn't hit that moment truthfully? Maybe that's my moment to study that habit that I'm doing or that fear that I have to go in that direction. It's time to strengthen a certain muscle that's not working for you. Failure isn't the opposite of progress. It is the progress. Failure tells you exactly where your progress has stopped. And now that you know where that is, you know what to work on to keep going. Don't avoid failure. Listen to it and learn from it. That is how technique becomes instinct. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. Stop training for approval and stop training to impress. Train because you want to understand yourself and develop, and train because you want to be honest in your world. If you got something out of this, please give me a like. It helps my channel grow and helps me talk to more of you beautiful people. Please comment, please hit the bell and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Mwah.